Hello, welcome back to today's video. Today I am doing my TBR for, oh god, June. Now, I have had to stop my TBR game for the last 2 months because of stress. I've got an announcement chatty video if you want to hear all about that. I'm sure no one does. But yeah, in case anyone feels like torturing themselves today, it's there for your pleasure. But yeah, we're going to play my TBR game. So it's been a little while. The last round, which was a while ago now, I did pass. I did complete all the prompts. We're now going to move on to the next round. So I am going to try and get the goddess this round. So that's what the goal is. Oh my god, Tilly's up on the cupboard. Really? Really, she's such an attention seeker. It's crazy. Like, you never come in here unless I'm in here filming, and then you're just like, oh my gosh, I gotta jump on everything. Yeah, I'm staring at you. Don't. That is a door. You can't go on that. You're gonna fall. So I'll link all the information with this if you do not know. This is a like storyline based TBR game. We're going on a fantasy journey. So yeah, I'll link the video for all the rules. But essentially the storyline is that there were these sorceresses that upheld peace within the land, but then an evil warlock came, defeated them, and split their souls into pieces and put it in items and spread it throughout the land. So we're going on a journey to retrieve the items that have the pieces of their souls so we can put them back together and they can defeat the evil warlock. If I land on the blue square, I get a prompt. I don't have to read the book that I pick in this video, so I can change it as long as I read something that fits the prompt. The brown, if I land on a brown square, it is a play effect prompt effect card. If I land on the blank, it is a color wheel that I spin, which has different kind of prompts and everything. There are little icons. I will say what they mean if I land on one, and this is where the item cards go, and I have retrieved 3 of these, so I only need to get 1 more. And then I'm going to go up to where the goddess is, and she has a set book that I do need to read to retrieve her. Let's continue on with our fantasy journey. We had a little bit of a break. What can I say my character was doing? My character had dysentery.
Why am I not surprised?
Ooh, okay. I'm so excited. It's been too long since I have played this. And you know what? I actually just had a thought. I think I'm going to try next round of this game next to Sorceress. I think I'm going to do it so instead of me starting back at start each time I play, I should start where I ended because I was here last time. So it'd be fun to make me have to go back. I think it'd be a bit of a challenge. So I think I actually am going to incorporate that next round and we'll just experiment and see how it goes. We're going to just go here, get this book, and then go up there. Nice and easy for this month of moving house. So let's do our first. Oh, it is a 1. That is so kind. And it's a blank. So let's go to our spinner wheel. An orange. Orange is a newly acquired book. That works perfectly. Alright, you'll see what I mean in a second, but oh, that is perfect. Then I got newly acquired, and for that I am reading Fourth Wing. So I did recently get this, and I am actually hosting a read-along buddy read for this. It's set up in Discord. I don't know if there's going to be a live show. I might. Let me know if you'd be interested in joining. But yeah, we're just going to read this together and chat about it because I was wanting to read it this month and then so were a bunch of other people. So I'm like, why don't we just read it together? So that is set up to go throughout June. So you can read it at your own leisure. But we do also have a strict reading schedule. If you do want to sort of be more strict with the buddy reading, that's there as well. Don't really know what this is about.
Are you kidding me?
I just know it's adult Hunger Games with smart, and I'm trash, so I'm like, that sounds amazing. So yeah, I'm super excited to read it. My friend Eliza from Eliza's Bookshelves said this is like her favorite book of all time, so high praise, and she's also joining, so that's gonna be really fun. If you wanted to join, my Discord is linked in the description. You can join there, and there is a whole tab section all for discussing this book throughout June. Okay, second roll. Is a 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. I didn't even get the prompt cards out. It's been 2 months and I honestly can't even remember how to play my own TBR game. It's the blue. I feel like I'm missing some brown cards. This stack seems really small. There. Let's just pretend that was there the whole time. And we'll pick up this blue prompt, which is a tavern break mood read. Nice. Tavern break, a mood read. So I'm not going to pick anything now. I've got plenty of books I could pick from. I've got way too many books. It's not going to be hard for me to pick a mood read, and it's nice to have this prompt. Going 2 and 2. Okay, that gets us to our first brown card. which is, oh my gosh, I love this card because it is so pretty. And I can't get it to focus because it's me and I'm useless. Okay. Snowstorm. The next book cannot have any yellow or red or orange on the cover. But isn't it pretty? When it actually focuses. Ugh. Well, anyway, it's a pretty card. Just trust me, okay? Next roll. That went backwards, but it's another 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Do the spinning wheel. Yellow. Yellow is a rest day, which means we just keep going. We don't have to worry about a book. So that's very kind. Another 3. It doesn't matter because all we needed was 1. So this isn't a blue card, so the brown card does not affect this. The brown card affects the next blue card prompt. So we don't have to worry about the color of this cover. We just need to finish to get the item, which is a fishing rod. Read a book you're fishy about. Then we got our item card, which is the fishing rod, and that is read a book you're fishy about. So that's like something you're uncertain about, you're concerned about, you don't trust, that kind of thing. So for this, I'm going with A Great and Terrible Beauty. I don't trust this book because I don't trust Libba Bray. I feel like I talk about this so much and it's probably like insufferable at this point. Love the first 2 Diviner books. Do not like the last 2 at all. She betrayed me, honestly. Like, she was writing those books and had me in mind like, I'm gonna betray that bitch. So yeah, I don't trust her with this. I don't know, like I'm worried I'll get invested and fall in love with it and then it'll just go to shit. So this is set in 1895 and after the death of her mother, 16-year-old Gemma Doyle is shipped off from the life she knows in India to Spence, a proper boarding school in England. Lonely, guilt-ridden and prone to visions of the future that have an uncomfortable habit of coming true, Gemma finds her reception a chilly one. She's not completely alone though. She's being followed by a mysterious young man.
Anything for love. So I did.
Sent to warn her to close her mind against the visions. So yeah, absolutely have no idea what I'm going to end up thinking about this. I really like Libba Bray's writing though, so I'm hoping that she has that really great stylization in this one. So we'll just see how it goes. But because this was an item card prompt, I do have to read this. Yeah, I do have to read this. So fuck me. Going. Oh my gosh, so many low rolls. A 2. 1, 2. Oh. Fuck. Oh, no. I landed on the troll, which means, so for this prompt card, I have to read 2 books, which also includes the brown card. So I need to read 2 books that have no, and I mean not at all, and yellow, red, or orange. So that's a little bit mean, but let's see what we got. Okay, side quest. Finish a book you've already started. Oh, okay. Then we got the completely awful combo. So we got stuck in a snowstorm, so the next book cannot have yellow, red, or orange on the cover. Then we also went on a side quest and we have to finish a book already started. We got the troll. So the 3 together is so evil. So the first is an audiobook, which is Hookshot. So I have started this. I was reading this, I think during Blackathon I started this and I didn't end up finishing it. I'm about 1/3 of the way through. It's a basketball romance. It's an age gap romance because he's a bit older. I might have to like go back to the start because I honestly can't really remember what was happening in that. The second one I started a while ago, so it's a bit of throwback. So if you remember me reading this book, you're a true one. And that is East. I started this during like last year's first round for that year of Polathon, I think, and I didn't end up finishing it. I think I got like halfway. I'm gonna go back and reread what I started and then finish it. I was really enjoying it. I mean, this cover is just to die for. Look at it. Yeah, Polathon ended and I hadn't finished it, and then I moved on to different vlogs and I just never got back around to it. So yes, this is perfect, and there's no yellow, orange, or red on it. It's very polary colors, which works very well for being stuck in a snowstorm. Okay, on to the next roll. 4, not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another blue card. Ugh. We got Faye, read a book with a beautiful cover. Then we ran into some Faye, so I need to read a book with a beautiful cover. For this, I'm going with this Poison Heart because, I mean, come on. Just gorgeous cover. So this is a YA, I believe it's sapphic. It's about a girl who has like nature powers. She can grow an apple tree from seed in a heartbeat and flowers bloom at her touch. She inherits an old house. With it, she inherited generations of secrets. In a hidden garden overgrown with the most deadly poisonous plants on earth, a dark legacy lies waiting for her. Let's get a nice big 6 or something because this has been not very good so far, especially for the month that I'm moving house. Like, this game could be a lot nicer than what it's being. Oh god. It's not my month. Most of the time my game is really nice to me, so this is fair, I think. Red. So red is picking a book from my little jar. This is books I have on Audible, I think, like audiobooks. So this will be nice and easy. This one. Oh. I don't know if you can see that. Of course you can't. Nothing has been focusing. Oh my gosh, it just focused as I was having a go. Look at that. I got Black Sunshine. So yes, we got Black Sunshine. This is a vampire fantasy romance. It's indie published. I'm super excited to read this. I've been wanting to read it for a while. I've heard like mixed things, but I think it's gonna be a fun time. So it's about this girl. I think she's a vampire and she gets like kidnapped or something by this guy.
And when love dies,
who ends up being a vampire, and I think there are people hunting her down or something. So it's a like enemies to lovers between them. I think he realizes people are hunting her and so he wants to hunt her down after she escapes or something. It sounds very gripping and apparently it's very steamy, so I'm excited for this one. I'm so happy I pulled it out actually. So then of course I got someone else picks, and so I'm about to sprint with Ren. So I think I'm gonna ask them while I'm on sprints to pick me a book with the hopes that they will be kind and give me a book club book for their book club because I'm going to be reading it anyway. So fingers crossed they be kind and do that. I have no guarantee. I don't know what mood Ren is in. Ren might be in the mood to fuck some shit up. I do not know, but we'll find out on the sprints in a few minutes, I suppose. I'm going on there soon.
Actually, and it's my TBR game and I got a prompt where someone has to pick a book for me, so I thought I'll ask you while we're on sprints to pick a book for me to read next month.
Ooh.
And if you're nice, you'll pick your book for your book club. But you can also be mean. But I'm like, maybe you'll pick that one.
No, I'll be nice. You can read Of the Wild. Like, I'll be nice.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna read it anyway. I was like, maybe if I pick Ren, they'll be nice. I'm like, if I pick Liam, Liam will look at my shelves and go, that Prior of the Orange Tree book, that's very large. Why don't you read that? Or something.
Yeah.
Pray for a 6. Well, shit. But that is a 5. Just knocking over the person we're trying to save. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so close. Okay. And we got Trip to the Blacksmith. Read a book with a weapon on the cover. Then we took a trip to the blacksmith and read a book with a weapon on the cover. So I'm gonna try and read Graceling for this prompt because she has a very large sword with her on this version. This is a pretty old YA fantasy. I mean, it's not probably that old. It's probably from like the early 2000s, but I've been wanting to read it for a long time. It sounds really cool. It's based in this world where people are like graced with abilities and the main character is gifted with like the skill of killing people or the skill of death or something. And so she is like an assassin, and I think it explores a lot of like hard-hitting topics. Yeah, I'm excited to give it a go. I've heard some pretty good things about it. All right, last roll. All we need is a 1. Got a 1 anyway. This dice hates me, but woo! Oh shit. But awesome. We are at the sorceress spot. So you'll see in the next clip what the book I have to read to save Enid is. And so, drum roll. The book for Enid is Dark Skies. It's a big book. a little bit scared. So recently I did reread the first book in this series because I remembered that this was going to be coming up, because I remembered that it was Enid's book. I may as well reread the first book in anticipation for that. So I didn't actually like the first book as much on reread, just because I feel like there's a few things being discussed that I don't know if I appreciate that much. Now I'm a bit more socially aware when I read, but it's a like fantasy romance series, and it's pretty heavy on the fantasy as well as the romance. Like it's about 50-50, pretty equal, and it's about a like soldier put on this task to basically help colonize this island. They end up forcing this young pirate to help them, and so there's like an enemies to lovers, so it's like pretty dark, and it does cover some dark things, and Danielle Jensen puts her characters through it in that first book, so I'm really scared to pick up this one, but I hope I enjoy it, maybe even more. We'll see how I go. And that's not all the books, because I'm also participating in Adventurerathon. So I've still got a few more books to talk about. So I'm just going to go through quickly those books and the prompts. And I tried to double up as much as I could with my TBR game TBR. So let's just quickly go through that and then we're done. So I am attempting to be an assassin for Adventurerathon. So firstly, I have to pick my tools and I'm going to go for a dagger. And so I'm reading Rebel's Blade because there is a dagger on the cover of this. Honestly, it's a fantasy romance. I don't know what it's about. I'm kind of just going to go in blind with that one. Wish me luck. I just was looking through my audiobooks and I'm like, okay, there's a dagger on that one. I could not find a dagger. I could not find a key to have a lockpick. Anyway, so we'll go with that. We'll see how it goes. Then I need to pick my skill and I'm gonna go with guilds, gangs, clans, because if you know me, you know what's coming up right now. This bad boy. Thick bad boy. This is for the Jade City read-along that Being Daphne is hosting, and I am one of the co-hosts for it. So I'll link all the information for it down below if you want to join us. So I did reread Jade City last month and now we're on to Jade War, and I'm so excited because I've never read the rest of the series. I've only read the first one, so I'm going into new content now and I'm so excited, and I'm scared because that first book is so sad and apparently it just keeps getting sadder. So I'm like, I'm scared. That's what I'm going to read for that, because this has clans/gangs in it, so it worked perfectly. Then I need to do my starting quest, which is a book featuring assassins. I'm gonna go with Graceling for this because there's an assassin. Apparently she's an assassin, so that worked out really well as well. And then for my final quest, I need to read a book with a corrupt ruler/government being overthrown. I'm going with The Final Strive. I mean, just here on the cover it says, will she rule the empire or destroy it? And it's about a girl that's like trained to basically compete in this competition to become the next ruler and destroy them from within. So I feel like that fits the prompt pretty well. This is on my 23 to read in 2023 list, which I've made like fuck all progress on. I've basically given up on that list. But, you know, when I still get to one of those books, I get excited. So we'll just see how I go. That's a lot of books. Shall I hold them all up? This is so ridiculous. For context, some of these I'm probably going to read mostly on audiobook, just because I'm just never going to get through my physical TBR unless I do, because I just work too much and I'm too busy these days. I just don't get a lot of physical reading in. But I brought a lot of these books back when I did have a lot of time for physical reading, and now I'm like, shit, I brought all these books, I don't have the time. Oh my god, they're so heavy. I mean, nah, shit, but still. Oh my god. This is so ridiculous. So these are all the books I'm hoping to get through. So silly. I have no self-control. Thank you all for being here, and wish me luck with the house moving. Wish me luck with just my sanity, because I need all the help I can get with that right now. And I will hopefully catch you all in my next video. Oh, and let me know in the comments what you're reading. I'd absolutely love to know. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. Goodbye.